some hearsay hath reached mine ears. Any Nikke who is struck by a particular rapture tentacle proceeds to undergo a particular affliction known as corruption. They become deranged and attack all with reckless abandon, including their own allies. I surmised 'twas but a fool's tale or nonsensical wagging of tongues, but...
How's it feel to know the legends are true?
That I cannot say. Yet judging by your countenance, 'tis not an overly treacherous situation. There is but an unnerving crimson that glows from thine eyes.
Apparently the symptoms vary. There are times when they appear almost instantly, and then the other times they linger for extended periods, like myself.
We've actually just recently received some new information about that. From VTC? Yes. This so-called corruption phenomenon seems to be evolving. In the beginning, it took time for symptoms to fully manifest, but the latest iteration takes hold almost instantly. We've become aware that the device, dubbed Codename Ultra, which caused this corruption, is from an older generation.
How long does it take until it assumes full control?
VTC is continuing to look into it. We should have an answer for us soon.
How hilarious would it be if there's only a week left?
That wouldn't be funny at all.
I know that. Sometimes you have to pretend that things are okay in order to get by.
But you're not okay by any stretch of the imagination.
Anyway, I'm retiring after this operation. I want to spend the rest of my life kicking back and taking it easy.
Right. I understand.
So what's the course of action, boss? We aren't really charging ahead without any plan, are we?
Tomorrow morning, we will go to Elysian's third Nikke research lab. We'll be picking someone up, and I expect you all to be nice to her.
Who?
I haven't revealed this to any of you yet, but I have a daughter.
Excuse me?
Allow me to explain. Apparently, the newest iteration of the Grimm's model is complete. It's referred to as Cinderella. Her accompanying sidearm, glass slippers, is complete as well. She's undergone rigorous simulated and practical testing. We are to meet up with Cinderella and make our way to the lift together.
Does Cinderella's ability have any relation to the operation? Adding another member to the team is far from a bad thing. But isn't it risky adding someone we're unfamiliar with? And on such a pivotal mission, too.
There's no need to be concerned on that front. She's been designed to specialize in blitzkrieg tactics, complete annihilation done in as little time as possible. Her capabilities are comparable to any airstrike or ICBM. After she has fulfilled her role, she will take her leave.
Is she really that powerful?
Apparently so. The Big Three have pumped more money and resources into the Grimm's models than any other. In your encounters with Raptures, you're nearly undefeated. As a result, Nikke production has largely splintered off into two distinct directions: mass production types and specialized models. Those who are deemed to be less self-assured are turned into mass-produced models. Those who possess greater self-confidence and can better express their powers are eligible to become specialized models. Manufacturing Grimm's models requires inordinate amounts of money and technology. The original plan was to veer towards increasing mass production, but since you all have done such a bang-up job, the Big Three have decided to shift gears and funnel more money into building a second generation of Grimm's models, of which Cinderella is the first.
Her strength must be most formidable.
If we're talking about specs alone, she most likely exceeds all of you. Perhaps even me.
Don't say that! No one's stronger than you, Lilith.
Good grief! Do you really like her that much, Snow White?
I know I'm right.
If you want to be a capable fighter, you need more than just solid specs.
That's true.
So, according to you, her specifications exceed all of ours. Then it would be advisable to practice some sparring with you all in advance. Since we're on this topic, I have been itching to spar with you all for some time now.
Scarlet, if it's a fight you're looking for, then wouldn't it make sense for you to best me, the leader, first? At any rate, that concludes the mission briefing. Any questions?
Do I get anything like a corruption allowance? A per diem, perhaps?
Red Hood.
Geez, I'm only kidding around. How come you're all staring at me like that?
No questions, Commander.
Then we're done. We'll be moving out early in the morning, so everybody get a good night's rest.
I've got to go.
Why don't you go cheer her up?
Wouldn't it be better for you to handle that?
You're her friend. If I go, there's only so much I can do for her.
Ugh, I hate this kind of stuff.
Be that as it may.
Fine, fine.
Here we go! Reload! I'm hiding! This battle's finished. Moving on.
Hey, kid. What's got you so down, huh? You scared?
Red Hood? You shouldn't boast about being corrupted.
How come?
Don't do that!
Give me an answer and I'll stop.
You're dying. You may be fine now, but it's going to take your life sooner or later.
Relax, kid. Why would I die? So my eyes and voice are a little funny looking, and I can't recognize my parents anymore. What's the big deal?
That's dying.
How do you figure? I'm standing right here. I'm alive and kicking.
Losing your memory is another kind of death.
Should I let you in on a little secret?
What is it?
As long as someone remembers you, death is an illusion. Because you live on in other people's hearts.
Where did you crib that from?
A cartoon I saw when I was little. I think it might have had something to do with drills.
Would you please be serious with me for 1 minute?
Good grief for being so young. You're a real worrywart. Why are you getting so worked up over something that hasn't even happened yet? You never know. I might end up being the first Nikke to beat this thing. Do I look on the verge of death to you?
It's just taking time to fully manifest.
Okay then. How do we know that won't take a few decades? Or centuries even? We don't know anything about how this stuff works yet. So cheer up. Nothing bad has happened yet.
Okay, fine. I'll try not to worry as much.
Good. Now I'll be able to die in peace.
Don't say things like that!
It's just too much fun getting your goat. Wanna listen to some music?
It's not that old song again, is it?
It's not old. It's a classic. And classics are always the best.
Fine. Red Hood?
Yeah?
Are you really calling it a day after this operation?
Yep. I'm going back home.
Why can't you just stay here?
I can't.
Why not?
I caught a lucky break becoming a part of this squad. I've experienced enough for several lifetimes. But this isn't the place I should be. I'm just a country bumpkin from a worn-down and rowdy village. That's where my roots are. I should go back to my roots. The wolf must... Anyway... Yeah.
I don't understand what you're saying.
It doesn't matter. It's better that you don't. Oh, right. This is for you.
What is it?
It may have a bit of wear and tear, but it's a famous brand. The sound quality is out of this world. There's also a hidden compartment here where you can...
I don't want it.
Kid,
Why would you give me this? This is your most treasured possession. The only reason you'd be giving me this is if you knew you were about to die.
relax. I just bought a new one, that's all.
You said yourself that classics are always the best. And you're far too thrifty to be giving away something like this.
Aren't you being a little harsh?
I don't want it, and I won't take it!
Darn. She's nothing if not perceptive.